In this video, we're going to talk about Central Authentication Servers, also known as CAS or CAS. The first Central Authentication Server we're going to talk about is the Radius Central Authentication Server. So the way this works is that you have access clients that are going to try to connect with servers. And each of these servers, instead of having to provide a separate login for each of them, we are going to have these servers connect to a central authentication server. So the user is going to provide their credentials. The credentials are going to be submitted to the server. The server is going to relay this onto the central authentication server, who's going to authenticate them and send this back to the server saying that this user should have authentication. And then the access client is now granted access. The second central authentication server is called Kerberos. This is based off the mythological creature named Kerberos. So the Cerberus is a mythological creature that has 3 heads. Think Harry Potter, the beast that is protecting the trapdoor that Harry Potter is trying to gain access to be able to do the puzzles, to be able to eventually get to the Sorcerer's Stone. And in this case, Kerberos functions in the same way, is that we have 3 different points. The first thing that is going to happen is that the user is going to try to authenticate, and this key distribution center is going to create a ticket. This ticket is going to then be forwarded onto a verifier by first sending it to the key distribution center and relaying that onto the verifier. And then the verifier is going to establish a secure connection with the distribution center. And from here, it will be able to authenticate the user and establish a connection between the device and the verifier. So we have 3 different things here: the user's device, the verifier, and the key distribution center. So what I want you to do is take a minute and think of central authentication servers that you connect to on a regular basis. Pause this video and think of a few, and then come back for a discussion. All right, welcome back. So some of those that you may have thought of are Google, which has Gmail, Google Docs, and various other services there. And then you have Microsoft with Outlook and Teams and Office and Azure. Here at Creighton, we have our central authentication server grants us access to the Nest, my HR, where I'm able to manage my paychecks, and I have access to a bunch of faculty pages as well that are through additional systems. We have DegreeWorks, we have Blueline, and a few other systems that we log into using a central authentication server. Thanks for watching my video. Feel free to click the links here to watch the next video of the playlist, continue to the next playlist, or subscribe.